Hello and welcome to this episode of the Business Spotlight. Today we are joined by Andrea from Salvo 1968.
Hi, good afternoon. Pleasure to be here.
Lovely to have you on board. So we're really excited. We're going to be finding out a little bit more about you and a little bit more about your business. And for those of you that are joining us for the first time, this is the Business Spotlight. If you're here, you're going to be learning a bit more about business, maybe something that could inspire you. And if you're just starting out on that new business or entrepreneurship journey. So, Andrea, if you could just kick things off for us by telling the viewers who you are, what you do, and how long you've been doing it for.
Fantastic. My name is Andrea. I'm sales director of Salvo 1968, and I moved in UK 19 years ago. I had a vision. My family come from the textile, the fashion, and I've always been in the fashion industry. And 20 years ago, at my last year of university, I had the vision that the food will become the new fashion. So I came straight to London with that approach, and I started to import the best of the best product from Italy. And from that moment, I changed different businesses. I opened a company, I sold other company, and now I'm Salvo 1968, and I look after for them the procurement side and the sales. So it's a phenomenal 19 years journey in this amazing country, and I saw all the evolution of UK, Great Britain with different products from coffee to ice cream to pizza, pasta, focaccias, and on the bakery side. So exciting news.
Fantastic. That's great. Wow, what a journey so far. So, Andrea, just share with us then, what is it that you would say makes you guys different from other businesses out there that are in a similar sector to you?
So when we bought Salvo 1968, we bought because it was the first importer of high quality Italian ingredients for the pizzeria. So when Harrods opened the first pizzeria, they of course called Salvo, and this was the main reason of Salvo. Salvo has been extremely fast in adapting with time, and 10 years ago we launched a new digital era for Salvo. And from that day, we were always ahead of the game. And I have to say that we've got an incredible online presence, and our way of working with the B2B is really an evolved version of a proper Silicon Valley B2C company. So we do have a very traditional, fantastic, hearty product, but we sell in the maximum level of digitalization. So it means that you can place order on your app, you can place order on your phone in a super easy way. You can search prices. Everything is fast, clean, and very technologically friendly.
Wow, that's a phenomenal journey so far. So, I mean, obviously that brings us up to speed then to where we are now. So what's the future hold? What are the plans for the future?
The plan for the future is to keep evolving on the social side, to keep investing heavily in the internet infrastructure and the web infrastructure in order to giving our user, the B2B community, a super fast experience where more and more content they are available for our B2B customer, and raising the bar of short video, informative video on the platform that we work with, and we believe that the future of the food service is a very fantastic innovation on the product, but as well a new way of communicating. So we see that there is less need for physical presence in the feed, and customers they are more keen to see, get inspired, getting lesson in a short period of time on visual platform online. So they really want now next level of content that is not how beautiful it looks something, but a technical 60-second video of how to make a specific kind of pizza in all the varieties. So, it's increasing the technical aspect of what we suggest usually in the field.
Wow, that's phenomenal. That's fantastic. I mean, wow, I'm really intrigued by all of this now. So I'm going to need to find out loads more myself. So moving on to yourself then, as one of the business owners there, Andrea, what would you say out of the sort of 19-year journey that you've obviously been doing this, would you say has been the biggest lesson today that you could share with our viewers today?
But we had many lessons, and especially in the past 5 years, we had really many lessons. But for sure, you need to stay focused. You need to stay motivated and discover what is your key specialty. Stick with that and being a leader in your specific field. Before trying to be a master of everything, try to be extremely good in a specific field, category, or compartment, ambient, frozen, fresh, refrigerated. So try to be extremely specialist, and then the market will naturally see you as a winner, and then you can enlarge the category, the temperature, the warehouses. But you need to offer value. If you do not offer value to a customer, you will not be able to be spotted out of all the competitors.
Wow, yeah, that's really powerful. I mean, I think based on what you're saying there, I mean, yeah, it's kind of what I would sort of term as niche, a niching down in your marketing,
Yeah,
having that
yeah.
specific area that you're renowned for. And then once you've got to that point and you've mastered that, then yes, you can then start to experiment, but just staying focused and really niching down.
Because the word of mouth is extremely powerful in our industry. So if you're providing value, you're providing something unique, the chef, they will always stay with you, and when they move, they will buy from you, and they will suggest it to friends. So it's fundamental that you offer something that is adding value.
Yeah, absolutely. Wow, that's really powerful. Thanks for that share. So we're going to use a little bit of imagination now. We're going to travel back in time. I've got this magical, I don't know, car that we can drive back in time. I think they made a film about that once. And we're going to travel back in time and we're going to go back to an 18-year-old Andrea. Okay.
Wow, I used to have hair then.
Yeah, that would be a great sight to see, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Especially for you. Brilliant. So you're going to have the information and knowledge that you've gained over the years that you've got here, and you're going to be able to pass on just one piece of information, one golden nugget of advice to an 18-year-old you. What would it be?
Wow. So it will be, despite every generation is complaining that things are more difficult and is getting more difficult. Yes, it is, because there is much more competition, and every day there is much more competition. But if you really are focused and driven, and you realize that that industry is your industry, just put all the energy, all the passion, and you will realize that. What you're doing is fun, what you're doing is not working, and what you're doing is part of your life. So you will be super successful. And when you go to work, it feels that you are going to see a movie, you're going to have a mini holiday, because it's a journey that will enrich you. So you have to see it as a proper way of living. And I'm privileged to look after the procurement side on the top line and the customer side. So I'm always around with customer. I'm always listening what the market wants, and you always evolve. And it's a beautiful journey. It's a domino effect. Just make sure the passion is there, and your energy is there. So be passionate. Be passionate. Believe in something. Stick with that, and you will see that you will be super happy.
Wow, that's some pretty inspirational advice. I think if you gave that advice to pretty much anyone, they'd sort of go off and do great things. So yeah, thanks for that, share. That's phenomenal. So you're obviously very passionate about what you do. So what would you say is the key things that really inspire you, that puts that fire in your belly every day, every week, every month to do what you do?
Is the belief in the future, and sometimes it's difficult to believe that the world will be better, because if we look at the newspaper, the internet information, we feel that we are in a very difficult, problematic world. But if I have to simply analyze the food service business, the restaurant scene, the bakery scene, the coffee shop scene in this country, so it's my business. So if I need to analyze my business, I saw the astonished progress that we've done in UK, and some of them I really never really believed that they were going to happen. The coffee revolution that we had in UK. Now we got way better coffee than the Italian average bars and coffee shop. The bakery revolution, we've got phenomenal pastry and bread that, compared to the average of Italy, we are now superior, So, you need to believe that things are going to happen. And what I learned from 2008 and 2009, when things are difficult, sadly, there is a market clearance. But that market clearance, sadly, of course, remove a lot of people from an industry, but allowed other people to come in with fresh idea, with a fresher approach, and more beautiful things will happen. So I'm very positive and confident that in the next 2-3 years, we will benefit from this difficult period that we're having at the moment, and we will see another revolution in a specific field in the food, in the hospitality, that will be beneficial for the whole community.
Yeah, no, wow, that's such a great share. And you're right. I think I've seen a lot of businesses and industries starting to grow and turn corners, and there is that growth happening now. So, yeah, another great share. Thank you very much for that. So, just to wrap things up, then, I mean, if people want to find out more about you and the company, I mean, if you've got anything that you want to sort of like promote here, now's your time to do it. But if people just want to get hold of you, what's the best way for them to do that?
So we're so strong and so powerful in the social media that when you go on Instagram, that is one of my favorite platforms, Salvo 1968, you immediately understand that we act in a different way. So yes, we promote our product, but we promote our experience, our skills. So we're here to offer you what you need, but we're not afraid to suggest you if we see something that you doing is not the best way, because in the cuisine, in the restaurant, in the pizzeria, there is a lot of technicality, and we are amazing on technicality, and all our products, all our brand, they've been chosen for specific technical reason, not just because of the love of a brand. So we're really specific, and we really are super focused. So if you want to talk about flowers, we have got 50 plus flowers from 4 different mill, and that allowed us to basically give you the right product for the right experience that you after. And because we are so connected with the Italian territory, we are able to share true cases of experience that they are super successful in our country, in Italy, and they're not yet here. So watch out to this video maybe in 3 years' time, and you'll see that the Roman pinza, it will be everywhere in UK, like it's happened with the burrata prediction. 10 years ago we predicted burrata will be everywhere in UK, and now burrata is everywhere. So we're here to supply you what you want, but we are inspiring you as well, and we are not afraid to step in if we believe some technicality is needed.
Wow, that is phenomenal and an inspiration in itself. So it just leaves me to say, Andrea, thank you so much. It's been absolutely phenomenal
Thank you.
meeting you today. And thanks for being on the Business Spotlight.
Thank you. Hope to see you very soon. And let's see if my prediction on the burrata was right and on the pizza romana.
Well, we've got it recorded now, so absolutely. And for all of our viewers today, thanks very much for watching. That's a wrap. You've been watching the Business Spotlight. We'll see you all again very soon. Bye for now.